This is so cool, dude. Yo, this is a brand new Pokemon game. The fact that it's not in the past is actually insane.
An auto battler is kinda trash though.
Yeah, there's gonna be both sides to that. I think it's a step in the right direction. It's something Cray was saying back in the podcast that they have to change up the turn-based system. They actually did exactly that. And they did it because they're gonna preserve the turn-based system in whatever this is. So now that it's preserved here, they can start to F around and do things here. They can change how abilities work just in these games while maintaining its actual purpose, you know? So in terms of setting up a ground, just like a framework and the future, Pokemon set themselves up crazy with this. Like, all of this is a step in the right direction.
You'll also meet his partner, Floette.
He's running a freaking hotel. That's class, bro. Sometimes when you do fan service, you can do really well or you can overblow it. And sometimes when you just do stuff like, what the frick? He's so tall. And he hurt his foot. Because he fell, obviously. Oh, he had a photo. It's so sweet. Like, he's actually best friends with this Floette and you have a freaking Floette light. Dang, bro, he can't buy clothes that fit. So he freaking hemmed some green ash and... AZ, do you not have money? From the hotel? Or you're not running a hotel, sir? I kind of feel like this is your main base in the game. He, like, watches over you.
Lumios's redevelopment is being managed.
Oh my gosh. Quasar. This is why the leaks said, I think her name is Mabel, but one of the girls from Team Flare, the leaker was saying, dude, she's in this game. How could she be in this game? It's because it's in the freaking
by
president.
Quasartico Inc. You'll become a...
Oh, these graphics look good. Obviously, I'm giving Game Freak kitty gloves, right? Ooh, the company's CEO. Oh, there's something weird going on here.
CEO Jet.
Also, you see he has a freaking Ampharos hair crap in his head. He reminds me of the One Piece guy. He make me uncomfortable. Oh my goodness. You think he's like met Reggie Gigas and crap? You think he has like a door? He does. He 100% does. He has a door that goes under the hotel to some madness. Not because he's evil, but because, like, he's 3,000 years old.
Summon past. Z8 summon future. SV alluded to this.
Nah. But he got skeletons. He's too old. Even if the skeletons is a museum of, like, portraits of Reggie Gigas.
Imagine Southern Carlos in post-game.
Don't say that. I don't even care. But even if it's just like relics of ancient legendary Pokemon, that's what I mean by skeletons. I'm telling you, he has it. He has a museum under this hotel or something. And he's going to give you... He's so freaking tall. He's actually 10 foot tall now. He grew. So, Masuda, here's what I'm going to say. XY came out 2013. Now that you've done a crazy sequel like this, here's what you need to do. Make this game not take place like freaking a year later. Make this game take place like freaking 13 years later.
So Ku was wrong about the starters in that post?
Ku is just a man trying to enjoy his life. Let's not read into his posts. This game...
Highlight of the direct was Champions, honestly.
Dang. I loved it. You know, like, I was around when Sun and Moon spoiled everything. And the main thing I wanted to see is if Game Freak was so stupid, delayed the game, doesn't have their pants on, and then just comes here. I wanted to see if they would just spoil things. And they didn't. It's showing me their head is on straight and I should trust them. Airtel kind of feels like a mix of... That's true. That's what it is. It is a mix between Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield. They found the perfect sweet spot. It's like they gave proper shadows to Sword and Shield. Gameplay could be good, but let's be honest, graphics and world feel a bit lifeless right now. Okay, you know what? I can see what you mean. If you look at the trailer from a certain perspective, this trailer can look very boring. Like, what is going on? No new megas. What is he doing running a hotel? And so, honestly, it depends how you feel. If you feel like that, that's fine. But for me, I like that this trailer's trying to be tasteful. is doing something as stupid as showing AZ running a hotel, you know? But that's just me. Sylveon and Umbreon Mega confirmed? Are there like drawings of them? This is crazy.
Have a look on the Pokemon website.
A new adventure or an urban redevelopment plan to shape it into a place that belongs to both people and Pokemon. But does it not belong to both people and Pokemon right now? What a freaking red herring. No one would ever actually think it's a modern game in their right mind. You guys are in your wrong mind and you were right. So anyhow, it's for the Switch, obviously the new one as well. This is some freaking train station. Maybe like you start the game coming on a train to this place. So we got the Pokemon Center. I'm hoping you can enter of course you can enter the buildings. There's only buildings in this game. You could find Pokemon in the grass even here. It's like, you know, seeing a squirrel. It's like catching the equivalent of those or bunnies. They're just gonna be running around. Man. Okay, so yeah, they're implementing a lot of... I think this game takes place after everything. After Blueberry Academy. I think there's a good shot this even takes place like 10 years after X and Y. I mean, you need time to develop all this, right? So they're using technology to border stuff up. These are characters that don't exist. They're like developing all these cool city characters. So they would separate the places they haven't secured yet. This is not set in. I have not understood this. These are the starters. What the hell is going on? What in the freak is going on? They already curveballed it. It's like they felt uneasy about how unorganized they made it, that they wanted to fix
the Japanese Pokemon site has new info on the city.
Okay, bet. We're gonna go there then. So, you know, this here's what's crazy. Gen 2, there's the other Gen 2s, and then even the other one is Gen 5, which was already covered. So it's like Game Freak. They felt nervous that they were getting starters from all over the place, that they actually just wanted to start patching it up and covering all the Johto starters. This would kind of imply Snivy is on their list to just finish Unova. Oh my gosh. Fraligator, Emboar, and Meganium, regional variants or new evolutions like Clodsire, I mean. Who knows? But it's funny, you guys are saying one has to be on all fours and two standing, right? They broke it right after you try to establish it. How are these? What the frick? Do you have a star? Are you guys different? Does he have he's like a clone. Nah, he's just squeaky clean. Gosh, they're really giving respect to Meganium? Yo, that Pokemon was so forgotten. I would pick Meganium when I played Gen 2 just because no one did. I thought I was cool. Oh man, I can see how people are gonna dislike that. You are gonna have to get used to it again. Dang, bro. So look, right now we're actually in one of the wild zones. If you look, we're in one of the wild zones. And so you just have one trainer here and you have everything bordered off. So I guess you would go inside one of the barriers and you would have a task that you have to accomplish, like something that's wrong in the area. Like let's say there's a gang of Diggersby that are making the area unsafe. You get rid of them and then you liberate the area. And then now this place is safe and then more people will come here. And then as you get deeper into the city, the tasks that free each area are going to get crazier and crazier. And then maybe if we incorporate Ultra Beasts, which I'm stupid for saying, but you could see how it could get creepy. If they just, and this is what I'm saying. This is why I'm happy with this trailer, because if they, let's say, do something like the Ultra Beast idea, but they don't show it in the trailers, that's how you're going to get the max creepiness when you're playing the game. You know, as long as you stay away from spoilers, right? But that's a given. They did that on purpose, right? The freaking diggers, why the frick did it pause like this? Why did it freaking pause? They did it to add some freaking nostalgia or something. Like what, it literally has a heart attack when you throw a Pokeball at it? What the frick? I don't even know that. That's elevators now? You're on the rooftops. And then you're freaking double jumping. Show me that again. You're climbing. You couldn't climb in Legends. You could do a 1-inch hop. Look, what are you about to do? He's about to do a running start. Oh, so you can summon the Rotom to swing on something invisible. It's kind of Spider-Man-y. If you could pick one legendary you would find on a rooftop, what would it be? Oh, the legendary birds. Dude, you would see okay, so you would, this is what would happen. You would go up the building, you would take their new elevator, and then you would hear Articuno's cry. You would look over there and see Articuno flying. And now you're Spider-Manning to get to Articuno. And maybe there's like 3 minutes before it then flies up and away. And then you have to do something to make it reappear. There's different ways they can make Pokemon trigger, right? They finally added back statics, which was crazy back in Scarlet and Violet. This is a step above that. Then you would come here in the post game, and in the same way in like Emerald, you go to the Weather Institute and they're like, oh, it's freaking sunny, and you find Groudon. You know how it doesn't make sense, but it's like, oh, you just allow it. In the post game, imagine you come here and they're like, hey, for some reason, there's no storms happening in Lumios. Can someone figure out what's going on? And if you go to the rooftop, there's a rare chance you just see like a Rayquaza circling around Lumios. You know, a post-game level 70 legendary. There's all kinds of creative ways they can do this.
Maybe stuff Lysandre Labs or Looker?
Looker, yeah. And Lysander Labs is I don't remember where it is. That's in Lumios, right? Yeah, that's something too. But yeah, that's why I like the very simple trailer they put here, because I can trust, after seeing what they did with the Indigo Disc, even though, you know, I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I feel like I can trust them after seeing this trailer. It seems like they weren't cheating. Man, it's a big region. Oh, wow. So even in trainer battles like this, it's this new battle system. And you had to manually dodge your Pokemon, it looked like.
Parkour, let's go.
Yeah, look, that stuff is great. Being able to climb and swing, these are huge. I guess if I could talk to freaking Game Freak, I would ask, why the frick are we using the phone? Couldn't you have some green magic, like the technology we've been developing? Why does it have to look like invisible wire? Like it looks fake almost, right? I'd rather that be a ride Pokemon, but I don't know. This freaking Pokemon allow it. Yeah, so you have to manually dodge. So if you see the enemy is using a move, you have to actually not use a move and run away. See? That's freaking effed. How am I ever gonna beat the Volo equivalent? You're gonna make me do dances. Wait a sec, bro. You better not make these too hard, or the Volo equivalent's gonna be an Elden Ring boss. And I know you ain't never gonna make something that tough. Yo, it actually would be. Even the music is the symphony like a reunion.
Let me hit the Sprigatito Pen FR.
This Quasar thing is the next big thing. So, what is this? Oh, Lena? And he's gonna use Mega Ampharos against you? And this is Chairman Rose? She giving me evil vibes. But of course that's easy to say, you know. I'm only saying that because all we have is like Lusamine, right? And then everyone else is a dude. Wait a sec. He has a cane? He has a freaking cane? Bro, he's too tall for his own good. He's like freaking Andre the Giant. That's why he fell. He's immortal and going through health problems and can't die. What the frick? What a Game Freak? What are you doing? What the frick? I didn't need to know this. Like, he's living uncomfortably. The game just had to show me that. It's not his whole body that's growing proportionally. It's only his legs that he needs a cane now. Zygarde is staring at Prism Tower. Okay, this stare, at the least, feels like it's sensing something or watching. Let's say it's watching, that's a happy ending. Or it's sensing impending doom, that's probably what it is. The impending doom would be the A in the logo. And then the third thing this could be Which in that path, the
I
idea,
want that man, the man with the cane.
the idea I liked is some Yggdrasil idea, right? Some world tree seed in the center that's underneath the Prism Tower. Something like that. And someone's trying to bring out this Yggdrasil. That's the A legendary. So it could be that. And so Zygarde is sensing it. It's like, frick, man. Someone planted the seed. The thing's being reborn. Something bad's happening. And so that's why it's here. The third thing it could be is Zygarde is the doom approaching. And it's an innocent city trying to mind itself. And there's something about Zygarde in its makeup and the whole synthetic appearance. There's something, maybe it's programmed to be the destruction itself. So who knows? You know, it's kind of like I'm coming. Z A. Like Zygarde is already here. Like, look at how's it drawn? Zygarde is slashed on like he's abruptly arriving. The A fades in like it was a plot, a slow plot to make it appear. Okay, and here's the part you're waiting for. Okay, then we're done with the stream. What even
Pokemon
was
Legends
this?
ZA is a new title in the Pokemon series.
I don't need to listen to you.
The story takes place in Lumiose City, the largest city in the Kalos region. Prism Tower stands tall at the center of this city of beautiful vistas.
Be honest. Why did they hire her? Like, she can't say of beautiful vistas. Look what she said. Look what she said instead.
Prism Tower stands tall at the center of this city of beautiful vistas.
Beautiful. That's like freaking Watch Mojo. That's like the lettuce. The foot lettuce.
Prism Tower stands
You lady just costed them probably like freaking $400,000.
Tall at the center of this city of beautiful vistas.
It's not that bad.
These days, Lumiose is undergoing a high
These days. Yeah, it's like I'm looking for the little clues. Obviously, it's modern, man.
tech urban redevelopment plan to turn it into a
How
city
is
that
it
people
right?
and
Saying
Pokemon
Lumiose
truly
map on
share.
Cerebi.
Lumiose map on Cerebi. I mean, we could do that. Okay, let's jump to that. The frick is this? This was the answer. This whole year, it was these three. Wow. So, of course, they've worked on the games. They know every tiny alleyway. They know every route, every TM. So they can do this now. They know what everything looks like. Is this the room you stay in at AZ's hotel? That would be why it looks good. Compared to Lumiose of 2013, there's more grass and trees. And facilities that remind us, it's after, bro. Oh, you're visiting me. So Legends EA takes place, you're taking a train there. This is so much freaking better than Arceus. On a trip and stays at an auto hotel. Oh, that's what it said. Hotel Z, not Portal Z. And stays at a hotel called Hotel Z. That, you know what's so weird? It kind of sounds like when something goes down with the A Legendary, that AZ would snap his fingers and call Zygarde. Like Zygarde almost listens to him. Like there's a whole past we don't even know. You know, especially when he calls it a Hotel Z. He's kind of a simple character in terms of the manpower he has. You know, all he has is the Floette. It would blow your mind to know throughout the entirety of X and Y, he'd already befriended Zygarde. You just caught him wandering in the game. If you just wander out on the outer street, it would probably take you like 15 minutes to go through the whole thing. The colors are just so deep. I don't know if it's going to actually look like this, but it's like reminding me of Pokemon Snap, the new Pokemon Snap. Okay, so this is you arriving. The story begins with a sightseeing trip to Lumiose. While visiting Lumiose, you'll come to stay at an old hotel. An old one? Okay, I'm gonna assume he only started, like he took on an old hotel. As part of Lumiose's urban redevelopment plan, driven by a large corporation called... Oh, that's interesting. Wait a sec, bro. Yall's the one...
Look at Chikorita's moves in the clip where the MC is fighting with it. It has disarming voice. We may get fairy grass meganium.
Yeah, that's true. Now, sometimes they will just give moves, but it's very possible.
Would you rather have regional variants for the starters' final evolutions or megas for them? Love the graphics too.
Megas. I'll tell you why, bro. The regional
The map
Samurott...
looks like a pie chart for types.
Yeah, this map is I don't know, bro. This like no one's gonna stare at this map if I'm honest. I don't know why this map is on this site, but okay. Anyhow, this kind of feels so evil. Lumios is normal. Then this Team Rocket ass group comes with this new green technology. By the way, this technology being green is curious too. Makes you wonder. Like, did they reverse engineer some stuff they found out about Zygarde long ago, right? The game's called ZA. But, bro, Lumios is fine. And then Quasar Tico is the one doing the redevelopment plan. They're clearly doing something, you know? Whether it's like a full metal and they're doing like this giant transmutation circle, they're creating the freaking A legendary under Prism Tower. These areas are constructed using cutting edge technology, okay? Where did this come from? Surely this is worth looking at suspiciously. And to give Pokemon places to live. So this Quasartico is coming here with this case saying, the Pokemon, they don't have a place to live. Do we trust them? Do we believe them? I kind of feel like they did have a place to live. I kind of feel like the Lumios we saw back then, you would see the Go-Goat and stuff roaming. All you needed to do was allow Pokemon in and they would live there. So it's like a false reason. They're lying to people saying, hey, we're doing this for the Pokemon. But they're doing something suspicious. It's like Zelda. You're actually going to have to aim the Pokeball like you're using a bow and arrow or something. This is good. This is all steps in the right direction, man. Dude, I'm proud of them for this. So Chikorita here has Disarming Voice. And then these are your other 6 Pokemon. Simple layout. Simple colors being used, red and blue. I honestly didn't suspect they were more serious than they were stupid, you know, with Legends EA right here. There will be new gameplay mechanics, such as the precise time to swap out Pokemon. Like in Sparking Zero, like you would dodge an enemy's attack by swapping out. Like you can normally dodge, but you can also do like a perfect dodge by swapping out. And then it would land a move immediately or something. You would have to master all of that if there is some freaking Volo boss.
Zygarde protects the ecosystem, correct? So the urban redevelopment plan by Quasartico would disrupt that and make them the villains?
Oh, that's true. If they raise this case and then Zygarde comes, it's almost like Zygarde outing that, nah, they're full of crap. Oh, so yeah, moves will have to reload. So maybe Leaf Edge reloads.
What if during the climax the Yggdrasil tree erupts out just like the ultimate weapon in?
Yeah, exactly. And then that would imply just what AZ was really doing back then. Where did he get the idea to make this machine?
They didn't reveal anything new, like new megas or forms. What if they re-saving that stuff up for the Nintendo Direct along with the Switch here in the news?
They could, or they could save it for their own presentations down the line. Since Zygarde is so expansive, it's ew, bro. Why is that freaking Ttar here? And it's so useless. It's such a useless Pokemon. Want to see what Ttar's fighting? Where have I come? How far have I freaking fallen? This is my channel. I'm fighting Magikarp and Badoo. The leaf on its head has various uses. Don't say that. Now everything is back suspicious. This leaf could turn into a magical 9 leaf when it becomes whatever Meganium is, or Mega Meganium. Look at the text box. This is real. Eternal. Okay, where's the others? Oh shoot, no, that's a brace, bro. He permanently need that. Does he have to like be Pinocchio? Can he not just get a giant suit? And AZ in a giant suit and a tie would look flames. But this is kind of a step above that. You know, you can see the inner peace in all of this. But that freaking poor sofa. Who the frick thought you would get a new artwork of AZ? AZ is a man who stands at 3 meters tall.
The Quasar seems to be very interested in bonds between humans and Pokemon. That's why they redoing the redevelopment.
This is very smart.
So I think if they re-evil, the main plan will hinge on Megas.
This is a good idea. This is a good idea. They're trying to uncover the secret of Mega Evolution. That's like what the game would be. And in the mystery of that is all this technology coming out. He's the owner of Hoto Z, claims to be... Why is he telling people this? He quietly harbors a strong determination and will. Well, that sounds like he's gonna freaking help you at the climax. Like this man's gonna send out Floette. This unusual Floette looks different from the other members of her
could appear in
species.
Za since he was studying Zygarde cells in Sun and Moon.
That's a good example. So even though we know why Colress is there, it's just Game Freak being unorganized. Now that it's happened, they can bring it full circle, you know? So yeah, I agree with that. She's different from the other members of her species and holds a black flower. And we saw in the beta stuff, the Ttar leak, that the ultimate weapon looked a lot like this. Jet? She's so innocent. No, oh my. What if the freaking Nemona sister and then the other one, the Glitterati? I'm not gonna say it. Let's say she's innocent. It's the dude beside her who's the big bad. Because we can't keep having. Surely Pokemon's aware. We know she's the villain.
Ice hair gives me Colress vibes.
Oh my gosh, Colress comes home. He calls her big sis. It seems she hopes to deepen the. Yo, she sound like she gonna uncover Super Mega Evolution. She sound like she gonna. Oh my gosh, she sound like the Mega Evolution she uses is gonna have black lightning. It's gonna be a giant black sphere. And just like how they alluded that Mega Evolution kind of corrupts Pokemon, like lately, can make them feel bad, can make Kangaskhan all neurotic, it's going to be a corrupted, bad Mega Evolution. And she's going to use it. That's going to be her freaking signature. I'm sorry. I don't know if you're innocent. But I kind of like this. I kind of like this giant security guard as her right arm. What is that? Where's her freaking Mega Stone? She probably have a Mega Stone tooth when she smile. Okay, I'm not doing that. Frick. Vinny, do you have a Mega Stone?
Maybe all those Pokedex entries of Megas come true.
The Mega Stone is in the freaking Pangoro. It's in his eye. When you fight him, he takes his glasses off. He never had eyes. It was a glass eye and a Mega Stone. Now he take the arm off. It's just all Mega Stones. He's Donzo. What the frick is this? The legendary Pokemon Zygarde. Your brain is made up of the few existing You know what I think could happen? Zygarde cores could be a Pokemon in this game. Why not? They would just have like freaking 80 BST. We have Zygarde cores, we have cells. It's unorganized. You should just make this an ass Pokemon. And then you would sometimes... You make it an ass Pokemon, and then when you find those slithering Zygarde cells, sometimes when you talk to them and it's a core, you actually have to capture it. You know, kind of like when you have to capture Regigigas at level 1. You know? It's like in Platinum. It's like an actual...
summon very luminous object Taka Lumiose City.
It's a kind of thing you have to prepare for and carefully capture them. Not that you could F it up. Like if you kill it, maybe you wait a week and it comes back. Yeah, these are what's making up its 100% form. The Zygarde cores are really just its brain, which are far more plentiful than the cores. It seems to have taken a special... In me? Bro, am I the evil? Am I the freaking A legendary? Like I came on a train, the seat in my pocket? Or it slipped a Zygarde cell to me and we're carrying it throughout the whole game. And it's just using us to monitor. It saw something good in me. You know? It seems to have taken a special interest. What could its connection to the story be? What could its connection to the story be?
I hope they don't make the same mistake not bringing old Protagonist of Y and X like they forgot on Black White Erendel.
Yeah, that's a huge mistake. They've already done well with AZ, man. That would have been the biggest speculation if they never showed. Everyone wondering where is AZ is even in Lumiose. 10%, 100 kilometers an hour. The leak said this was originally supposed to be a giant
Zygarde
Fenrir.
is going to stop Urban Develop to defend.
And an alternate 100%. I wonder if even with the exact same appearance. Okay, this is the one we have to read. This is Zygarde's form when it's at 100%. Now remember, I'm saying there's a 200%, you know, but let's see how that goes. It uses its overwhelming power to suppress those who endanger the ecosystem. From the orifice on its chest, right, which is how it uses Core Enforcer, it radiates high-powered energy that can eliminate... This man just has the third eye. This makes sense. Core Enforcer it completely suppresses your ability, right? So whatever Zygarde, whatever that trailer is, whatever Zygarde is staring there, its main function is the ability to be able to suppress
Please let me
whatever
name a
that
core
thing
squishy.
is. What the frick is Zygarde? Please let me name a core squishy. Yeah. So imagine, right? When you land there and you pick your starter, very quickly you find out you have like a Zygarde cell or core on your team. And it's level 5 or something, right? And that's why Zygarde's watching you throughout the game. That's what it slipped to you, and you have it as like a second starter. And then that'll be fun because as you're collecting all the Zygarde cells, as you're going on rooftops and finding all the squigglies, I kind of hope some of them aren't in set locations, just so you have to like naturally find them, right? So you can't just like open up a guide. But yeah, as you find them throughout the game, you slowly awaken 10%. And I guess the game would have to introduce more forms because there's like, these are huge jumps. Dang. And Ttar's equivalent to freaking this? When trainers have a strong bond with their Pokemon. Look at that. This was something not expanded on. The strong bond part is kind of dropped. I can Mega Evolve immediately, right? I could catch a Kangaskhan and Mega Evolve it. But since they're re-mentioning it here, and not just like pretending that wasn't a thing, this could be the thing that, what's her name, Jet, is going to exploit and create some madness. She's going to substitute the strong bond with something. This is so
Wonder
real
if
to see.
Zygarde will be with US from the beginning like Koraidon and Miraidon, and we can use his different forms for specific ways to get around.
Oh, that's actually a great idea
Someone
too.
said Quasarticle is collecting Zygarde cell energy, which is why the zones are green. And the A stands for Artificial Zygarde created by Quasarticle. Also Winnie is Lysander. Climax go hard.
Oh, the A and Z can't be artificial. It's too ash. It has to be something else. Like Pokemon Legends, Zygarde. Bro, this has to... You never even realize there's a rainbow glow on this thing. This is gonna look so insane,
My tops
bro.
of starters, Meganium have Fairy, Feraligatr Dragon and Ember Steel.
Ember Steel. This is tripping me because the background looks like Paldea. It keeps looking like a third DLC or something. It's like confusing me. It's weird to see graphics be... Look, everything has that freaking pattern. Wait a sec. Well, everything kind of does, like the rainbow glow, but it's actually very subtle on other ones. Look how... It's floating upward. That looks menacing. That ain't the same innocent Mega Ampharos. That's a different Super Saiyan 3. This is fake. Mega Evolutions are really back. This man legit... Whoa. He doesn't even have eyes. I never knew this. Sableye doesn't have eyes. This man just stuffed shiny things in there. This is so fricked. It's so clean. Alright, that's the end of the stream, y'all. We saw everything. Let me know your closing thoughts. Dude, this is crazy. This is crazy. Now, how tall is he? He's 3 meters tall. Hold on. How many feet is 3 meters? I think it's 9. He's pretty much 10 feet tall. Okay, this thing's freaking broken. He's pretty much 10 feet tall. What the this is 1080?
Us gotta play for the Lakers.
Yo, if it kind of feels there's like AI involved, but there isn't. Yeah. Why is it like that? Isn't the ground around Sylvia... Wait, can you guys see this? The ground around Sylvia...
And Pokemon truly share.
Nah, I think it's just low quality shadows. It's making a glitch like that. They're obviously not gonna do weird AI things.
After you arrive
Not
in
now.
Lumio City to see the sights, you'll meet 3 Pokemon, one of which will become your first partner.
The new battling system. If you want to use like a fire on a rock, you can. You could, but you have to do all the groundwork yourself.
Held by their Pokemon. The Pokemon will do more than just
Yeah.
change shape.
There's definitely that rainbow aura.
It'll unlock a new level of power, turning the tide of
Well, rainbow, but actually pink is better. Pink is better representative of this.
battle in its favor.
That's area
Level of
damage.
power, turning the tide of battle in its favor.
It uses bulldoze, and this is something to learn, dude. But this is honestly gonna be so much more fun and engaging. It's just gonna be annoying to get used to because people just want turn-based, you know. What do we have here? I don't know who this could be. I don't know what that photo is. Dang, someone been freaking cooking here. This is crazy, bro. Pokemon Legends Z8 takes place after X and Y. I'm happy with this.
Pokemon Legends ZA.
I'm so happy
Coming
with this.
late
I
2025.
am worried that it'll be more like Scarlet and Violet than Legends Arceus.
Okay, but what does that even mean? Wouldn't you want it to be more like Scarlet and Violet? Like Legends Arceus is you have to catch 30 Pokemon to go to the next area. But maybe I'm missing like a different actual difference. This is a promotion match announcement. Wait, what the frick? Oh, I don't remember. Bro, I do not remember that. I wasn't even paying attention. So, this is me at home in my AZ hotel. It's all freaking old and antique looking. Who wants to stay here, AZ? There's probably regional variants in the hotel from freaking 700 years ago. Ancient Radicates. Anyhow, I'm assuming I'm in the game still.
Can't wait to collect all Nuru Zygarde cells hidden all over the city.
See? You see? That's not a wrong sentiment. If it sounds like a drag to you, that's their job to not make it a drag. Anyhow, it sounds like this is me in the game. I'm sleeping, and I'm looking on my Rotom phone at something Quasar Tico is doing. You know? So, it's a very weird teaser at the end because no one freaking can understand or care about it. You know? Not actual gameplay footage. Okay. So they want to use this to tease the story of the game. Bro, what the frick? Like, this part just reminds me of Inscription. Like, you just sent me into... Hey, the more you make freaking Lumiose digital, a place that belongs to Pokemon, what do you do with...
Bureau confirmed. Is Emma coming back?
What do you do with the freaking people? You put them in digital. I feel like I've been sent to a... like Vegas. You know, it kind of sounds like everyone gets this invite to Prism Tower. And... okay, so delete everything I said because I was freaking stupid. I have the better idea. At some point in the game, after you've liberated enough of the city, after you've collected enough Zygarde cells, which is also going back to Artico, what their name is? Whatever, the evil jet girl. At some point, let's say after you've taken out 4 of the 5 noble Pokemon equivalents, all the trainers are going to get this message that tells them to come to Prism Tower. When we all come to Prism Tower, we're locked in there. And some evil crap happens, you know? And then you find the real ploy of the game.
Could turn Prism Tower into the ultimate weapon?
Yeah, so anything, right? Whether they're using the humans to do that, all the strong trainers with... you know, strong trainers sound like you sacrifice them over a large
Digimon about
population,
to
right?
sue like Pokemon did to Palworld.
But I don't mean sacrifice, bro. It's a Pokemon game. However they can dumb it down. This sounds like the invite that all the trainers get that starts the climax of what's bad. You know? That's my best guess. If they don't want to call
Old
it...
hotel room, futuristic invitation. AZ Hotel is old and stuck in the past while the city around it becomes futuristic.
That's an excellent point. And maybe as AZ is stern in his ways, he's going to see something
and
weird.
Aqua logos on the side. Go back.
This is sick. What the frick's going on? Ain't this what was on Plumeria? Remember on the leaks they thought this looked like suspicious or something, so they got rid of it? Is that really Maxie and Archie?
Could be a battle tower or world tournament tease.
Oh, well, yeah, but that's a weird thing. That's an unimportant thing to tease now, right? It's so weird. If they wanted to tease something, just tease a silhouette of Zygarde. Even if it's a silhouette we know, we'd be like, oh shoot. We long overdue for that dodge mechanic. Yes, so true. Seeing the king with this float after all this time really hits different. 334 got me thinking there's gonna be more Honed remakes. You freaking really thought that? Okay, boys, good stream. I don't know if they're gonna keep this up. I don't know if it's gonna be 3 weeks of silence and then a trailer or not, but listen, I'm happy with this. At the end, AZ gives us his floet. Now, he better not. That's not a thing. That's his best friend. Yo, I like these two designs. I like these. Oh my gosh, bro. I came here ready to hate. These two look like something to... You know, yeah, I was gonna say something. I was gonna almost give a potential to Ku. Because remember, Ku showed the Blueberry Leaf 4 and he said one of them holds the keys to the next games. And I'm like, yo, these two kind of look like Crispin. Maybe Ku does know his crap. But guess what? He said the games after Ikaku. Piece of crap. I'm not even gonna... I can't... No, he doesn't get credit. He doesn't freaking get credit for his weird... Let's just pull it up. Just give me a sec. Let me just pull that holds the key crap. It's somewhere here. I know how to search for it. Freaking Ku, bro. I gave you so many ways to gracefully leave. It's not like it's not like you're getting anything staying here. Like, are you getting paid off your Twitter? Maybe you are. One of them grasps the key. Yeah, that's what it was. Oh, I have it. I have the picture. It's saved. Grasps the key. I've had it saved on my computer because this guy's stupid. One of them grasps the key of the lore, and let me tell you, this is before the Teal Mask came out. So Ku's trying to pretend he knows all this. One of them grasps the key of the lore, not Lacey, and it's a big spoiler for. Wait, he said the game after Sudachi. Ill? Even if he looked like them, he ain't grasping no key. And it's not a big spoiler. A big spoiler? Crispin looking like the ZA protagonist. I should not have opened my mouth. Because he didn't mean this. And I feel like I just made a case for him. Check mentions? Yeah, you might ask him. I'll check mentions over here. Are we playing as an alternate universe version of Sycamore? Hey, his hair is Sycamore. Oh, shit. All right, I guess maybe we're playing as Sycamore's kid in this game. That is how his hair is. So if this is just the girl character and her hair is brown, she either dyed it or the mom something. But that is yeah, you should have just used this picture instead. That is an interesting idea. So remember when I said please have a name? I'm freaking down for this. Please have a name. Please don't be nameless. And you know what? Freaking be Sycamore's kid. Be Sycamore's kid. I don't know too much about the alternate universe stuff. Like even when Sun and Moon did it, I'm not like too much a fan of this unless they do it in an organized way. This, if you're playing as this kid, it's almost like Zygarde is watching over you in specific because he knows Sycamore's someone good and was around when the first player was helping like 10-ish years ago, you know? That's like a non-BS, non-Deus Ex way for Zygarde to be watching over these two characters. The website says we're a traveler who just arrived at Lumios. That doesn't sound like the case of us being Sycamore's kids unless we don't live there. Yeah, so what if we don't live there? That's it. And then my Twitter's freaking broken because apparently no one tweeted me. Oh shoot, what do we got? F you. This is a big W for Pokemon. I'm on the cusp of not caring too much. That's why I'm uploading less and less on Pokemon. But they're pulling me back with this.